What's up, y'all? This is BJ the Chicago Kid, man. And subscribe to the VIP Saturdays YouTube channel, man, for all the latest interviews, for all the dopest interviews, man. You might even find mine on there. Peace.
You know what it is, VIP Saturday Superstar J.
It's the homie Great Rizzy.
Yes, man, we got a special one in the building, man. I want you to introduce him, Greg, because you've been talking about him for a minute now.
Yeah, man, because this brother right here is keeping the soul alive, and hopefully we'll have some babies born by, I want to say, like next March, next January, something like that, man. BJ the Chicago Kid is up in here,
What's
man.
happening? What's good with it?
Yo, let me shake your hand, brother.
What's happening, brother?
Because you're doing a lot of things, man.
I'm trying to do a lot more, man.
Well, why don't you go ahead and... For the people that may not know who you are and they're underneath a rock, man, I want you to introduce yourself to our listeners. And how many listeners do we got now, Superstar?
We got like around like 28 million worldwide. So that's, that's Tokyo. Shout out to my people in T-Dot. And then every, 50 state that got, the car rentals, Yeah. Chris Green know about all the new cars and you get on the plane. And,
absolutely does.
So like 10 million people that probably don't know who you are, let them know.
So, for those of you that don't know, that's me singing the hook on Studio featuring Schoolboy Q. Was actually featured myself, but you dig what I'm saying. I'm singing on Impossible on the Mission Impossible soundtrack with Kanye West. That's me on a Compton album with Dr. Dre on All On
Checks.
Me. That's me on Miss Jill Scott's latest album.
I like that song.
I'm the only feature on there, so it's not hard to find me. I don't even have to say the name, but I'm blessed, man. I'm happy to still be, doing what I love to do.
Now, what I like about what you've done, I got put on to you through a lot of your work on the internet. This is before being signed, and shout out to the label rep who's in here with us, my good friend Chris Gray. But before you got signed, man, you did a lot of work, put in a lot of work over there. How has that ride been, man? Coming from like, I don't want to say obscurity, but you just jumping on the scene, and now you're signing. Now you're doing all these big projects.
It's crazy. Even before Studio or any other the songs I named earlier, I had like a career in singing background for some of your favorite artists and writing for some of them as well. Like before I was even signed to Motown, I had platinum plaques in my crib for writing for other artists. I think though that was just like the biggest thing that I was just really trying to absorb much of the game as possible, from singing background to being a songwriter, because I knew my day was coming. But working with people from Puff to Usher to Jamie Foxx to Anthony Hamilton, Jill Scott, Mary,
right.
Avant. Like I get to see everybody's recipe to their greatness. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
glad you gave a reference too, because motherfuckers always be like, "Yo, I don't know who you fucking sung for." But now that you've given that, I think people have a better understanding.
Yeah, and also, some people actually remember me back there singing. Some people gave me solos or whatever the case may be. Some people remember the magical moments, and I appreciate it because it definitely wasn't up there for nothing. It's meant to kind of connect the dots for today.
Right.
So what made you like say, you know what, I'm not going to be in the background no more. I'm gonna step up and be an artist, or because a lot of people that do write for people, and they're not special as you to really go to the forefront. They be like, yo, no, I could do it. And then you be like, I don't know, but we see you can do it. But what made you just want to do that?
I think I was made for it, man. Honestly, I ain't pick it. It picked me a long time ago, long before I even knew that this was going to be my stop. I thought I was going to be in the NBA, man. I thought I was going to be a drummer, man. I played drums before I was singing, man. There was so many things that I didn't know that was actually the ping pong to the last.
Did you grow up in the church?
Yeah, I grew up in the church and on the block,
swear to God, all good singers were drummers, man. I swear to you, they were all drummers.
A lot of them are. A lot of them, from Marvin to, Sam.
Tell them.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. But that balance is actually what kept me alive to be able to be in New York right now talking to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Because honestly, some of my homies ain't make it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So it's I understand the balance and the gift of having both parents in the home.
Can we get into a record that what I feel that made you popular to the people now and got you signed and all this this hype right now for you? Can we go back? You can name a song.
Let's go back. Let's see. We could play Good Lovin' for him. That's from the Pineapple Knowledge. The Pineapple Knowledge project is what got me signed to Motown. That was like the time that I was like I ended up singing for Usher like during the Confessions time. That's when I started on Pineapple Knowledge. So it was times that like I would go to rehearsal, then I go to the studio afterwards, and like being in the studio so long, I got to be at rehearsal in 45 minutes. So I got all night recording.
Wow.
And I get back to rehearsal and everybody well rested. I'm like, shit, man.
Drained.
Yeah, but but loving what I do, I still get up and give that 100,000%. So it allowed me to understand what the trenches were like long before I get to see what the real trenches is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you know, everything doesn't go your way, but you learn in this game. I think that's the dope part about it too. I had a life in this game, but not doing what I'm doing now, but having glimpse of it and taste of having the experience and get knowledge for it to prepare myself for it. So now I feel like it's a learning curve, and it's a time for me to actually trust what I know at the same time.
Okay.
So it's kind of the rookie and the vet thing at the same time too. The rookie part is like I've never been signed to a major label until, you know, being at Motown Records. And the vet part is actually having my footprints and the relationships I have to allow me to have the success I've had before this. So some people even know me from the Kendrick Lamar records, Cushion Corinthians, and you know, the list goes on and on. But I think that's what's dope about it, because I have a little something for everybody that probably would have grabbed them, that probably would have naturally listened to my music or would have been around somebody to put them on it.
Yeah.
So it's something to hook you in, but that's why I got the album the way I got it in my mind. It's something for everybody. So instead of you picking something up over here on Crit and something over here on Kendrick and something on Jill Scott and something over here, I got something for everybody right here at one time, like a big smorgasbord.
One-stop shop, man.
So name that record.
That name, that the album is called In My Mind, man. That's the latest. That's the latest title of my new album, man. It's coming out in November. In My Mind, it actually describes everything that I'm saying and more. Words can't really describe it, but you know what I mean. Popping it in your player gonna definitely give you the juice.
Yeah, man. I want to get into the Pineapple record, though.
Yeah. So you got on Pineapple, it's full of joints, man. Like you go from Good Lovin', you could go to Fly Girl Get 'Em, you could go to Good Love, you go to Good Lovin'. Sex is the Best Breakfast.
Here. Okay.
Dream 2 is one of the dopest records on there. Dream 2 is telling you that I actually lived that life through singing background and song right now.
So let's get into that.
So this is Dream 2, actually being here with y'all talking about my music instead of helping Usher with his or helping somebody else, which I love to do and I learned so much, but I helped so many people for years, and I feel like I finally got that paid back in my album, and the people I love came to help me. But first, Dream 2, man, BJtheChicagoKid.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you, that was a hell of an intro for that song that you were gonna say.
Y'all got me, y'all got me. I'm on now.
Let's get
that shit. VIP. VIP Saturdays. It's the homie Gray Rizzy.
Superstar J.
And we still got our family in the building. BJ the Chicago Kid, man.
Yes, man. Now, how did you get that name? Are you from Chicago?
I was about to ask that. Is that a stupid question?
So should I leave now or when we done?
Is that a stupid question?
Very much so. But y'all my guys.
But
so
I'm saying, though,
man,
it's a lot of people.
Listen, man.
Okay.
Real as that city is, you think I could false flag a name from that city and carry myself around the globe, knowing my name gonna be on flyers with addresses and everything. You guarantee you read my schedule.
Let me tell you something.
My schedule is online. It's too real.
Today I met
I'm from the city.
Today I met a kid named Denzel Washington. And his mom's name is Williams.
Yeah.
And she said that, you know, I didn't know that when you were born, you can name them any last name you want. His name was Denzel Washington. I was like, that's not your last name? He's like, nah, my mom named me Denzel Washington.
That's all bad.
And they go one further,
but that's his stage name.
That's all bad.
That's his stage name.
That's his real name. I mean,
that's just a stage. My mom them called me BJ for my first and middle name.
Okay.
And that's kind of stuck. But the Chicago Kid is just, you know, who I am. You know what I mean? That's who raised me. That's who pretty much gave me the knowledge, you know, and the pass to go around the world and keep my name.
Well, I apologize for that, man. You know, because how you shot time guys get down.
No disrespect taken, but you can't false flag nothing from that city publicly,
right?
And think you can ride.
What part of Chicago?
If you ain't right. I'm from the South Side, 92nd. I ain't gonna tell you the other street name. I still got folks that live over there, but I'm from 92nd, between 87 and 103rd. You know, just follow Vince Sims all the way down.
Hell of a basketball era for y'all.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, you know how like you guys like the East Coast, in my mind, like the East Coast like kind of like breed boxers and athletes, you know what I'm saying? We breed basketball players and football players.
True that.
Musicians and, you know, producers and videographers and stuff like that.
Yes.
So that's what I kind of understand, the new birth of this new Chicago. And I'm in love with what we doing, man. It's so many different voices and faces from, because, you know, we never had a sound, man. Everybody thought we was Twister, do or die, rap fast.
Right.
And then you hear comedy, you hear Kanye.
A lot of
house.
Lupe. A lot of house.
But we never had our stamp.
Yes.
Like you know, soul music has been everybody's stamp. We can't claim it like it's ours, it's the world's. You know what I mean?
True.
That's what affect all of us.
Yeah, one of the greatest.
But we never had. Oh man, we have a couple of the greatest, but we ain't gonna get that deep, you know. But you know,
that's a debate for all fair.
And we raising another one.
Definitely.
So you know, it's all that inspires me, man. That's why I won't change my name until it's time time to just be, you know, my government name. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and drop it and just go to the one name, like, you know, Kanye, Oprah, Denzel. You know who we talking about? You know?
Well, I love the name though, BJ the Chicago Kid.
I just feel like, man, I do have a responsibility. Honestly, all jokes aside, I do have a responsibility with that name, and I accept it, I receive it, and I act on it as much as I possibly can. I have a nonprofit as well, not to be like that's got to be on the checklist to be an artist these days. Like, remember back in the day you had to have a Jamaican record on your joint just to
had to.
Yeah, nah, that's not why I do this. This just proves to you how messed up my city is. The Chicago Kids Foundation, the name sounds like it should have been took in 36, 37
some time ago.
I got the name in the 2000s.
Wow.
So that just tell you how messed up. And that sound like it's like branded the Chicago Kids Foundation. This sound like they got $1 billion.
Mm-hmm. Well, they should after this.
We gonna do all we can.
You know, getting on a serious note, do you go down to Chicago and talk to these kids out there? You know?
I've talked to kids in my high school. We actually gonna set up a time where I could do it more with, not in promotion of my album, because I tell them the truth. I did something with Chance the Rapper as well. Like, Chance has this thing that he does. It's pretty freaking dope. It's like an open mic thing, but you got to come back and you got to listen to the game too. So it's like he have real people coming, like myself. Jeremiah came, Kanye came. It's like you really get to see the students. Like, when I got up there, I was like, you know, like I performed my first song, whatever, and then after that, you know, cut the music off, and I talked to him. I just told him the truth. I was like, every day ain't sunny and every day ain't rain, but give me mine, like really trying to get what I love. You know what I'm saying? Give me, if I'm a fails course, because I had the dice, not because you rolled the dice and you rolled up.
That's a fact.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, it was this kid, and they was like, I told him what high school I went to. This my city. I'm gonna tell you what high school I went to. So I told the whole room, like, what high school I went to. This one kid was like, boo. You know how the kids want attention. I was like, great. Hey, y'all, give him a round of applause real quick. Everybody gave a round of applause and laughed at him. I know how to handle that.
Yes.
I understand that. Like, you got to come from that to get it. But at the end of the day, guess why he booed?
Why?
Because he went to that same fucking school.
Wow.
I understand that. I get it. I understand why he was being a jerk. But I'm a bigger jerk because I got the microphone.
Well, maybe
you know what I'm saying?
He learned something from that.
But he did because I didn't get him, but I laughed with him, took a picture, shook his hand, everything. But I just let him know, like really chase the thing that takes your sleep away, the things that make you miss birthdays, that make you forget about the things you always remember. That's what you chase.
Right.
Chase the magic. That's my phrase. Chase the magic. Chase the gold. Because silver don't last. The bronze ain't gonna last. And you gonna know what's gonna last, because as a man, you gonna know what you missing or what you chipping up on. So, like, you know, you be honest with yourself, man, and you put your best foot forward and actually find your best you, man. Can't nobody turn you around, bro.
Well, talking about like all of this, man,
that's what Dream 2 is all about. I learned that you can't talk to losers about winning. Impossible.
It's very hard to get a real answer on that. But you went ahead and signed with Motown.
Absolutely.
Historic. I mean, monumental when it comes to soulful R&B music, man. Now that you've gone ahead and done this, do you feel like with the new music, the new face of Motown and stuff, is there any pressure? Is there anything that in front of you where you're like, whoa,
they don't provide that. They don't put that around. If it was pressure to be from my own self, it would be me putting it on myself. But I understand that Marvin is Marvin. There will only be one Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? There will only be one Stevie Wonder. I'm here to tap into the best BJ from having what they left me. You know what I'm saying? And what Stevie continues to give me. You know, I'm a huge student of the game, and I appreciate that Motown doesn't put that type of pressure on us, because that means we are gonna fail. I can only be the best BJ. So if you want me to be Marvin, we failed today. Today is the F. Today's the report card day. So they allow us to be us. They encourage us to be us. Like the freedom I have in Motown. I put out a rap record, man, called "It's True," about people I've lost, and I'm rapping, and I don't rap, B. I don't rap, but and they allowed me to do this. Like this record was pushed. So at the end of the day, the freedom and the support I have is unbelievable, man. Like I said, every day ain't the best and every day ain't the worst, man. But this is business, man. I'm learning in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning and trying to learn something and take over a game that forever changes, but that's been here long before me. It's gonna be here long after me.
Well, I want to get into the single Church.
Man, church.
You gotta say it like that.
Church. Man, yeah. Church is I think it's a dope record, like you said. Like you know, I grew up in church and I grew up on the street too. So it's like this is like one of the best records to kind of describe and show you guys that we do try to write real life records. Chance grew up in church, Buddy grew up in church as well. The other two guys that's featured on the song. So Mike and Keys did too. So it's like everybody incorporated in this record really actually understand this record, besides just producing it, singing on it, writing on it, and rapping on it. So
Let's get into it.
Let's do it, man. Here's church.
Let's go.
VIP.
You know what it is, VIP Saturdays, and we still got the homie BJ the Chicago Kid.
Yeah, man, I'm still here chilling.
Yes, man, and that record, church.
Man, church, man. I'm happy about that record. Honestly, I think most people, man, they create songs, they don't feel good about what they do. They just like, I did it, and however y'all pick it, it's like, no, I love where we going, man, and I love what we doing. So I'm happy for y'all to have church. If y'all rocking with it, man, keep rocking with it.
Now, how do you go ahead and you create your songs? Because everybody got a different process. Some people got lavender candles. They go ahead and bring the lights all the way dim and
backwoods, dark liquor, good company, good vibes.
Wow.
Vibe killers, stay out the room.
Yes, man.
If we got backwoods, we got frontos or fontas, however you want to say it, where you from, however y'all pronounce it, but you dig what I'm talking about.
Are we doing live?
Leave life, man.
Is it like live instrumentation in the studio at all times?
A lot. Got guys.
Because I get that vibe from you.
Like my boy PJ Morton. That's he actually co-wrote Church with me.
New Orleans.
He co-wrote Church with me. A lot of people wouldn't even expect us to be fans of certain kind of music to be able to incorporate it and give it in a different kind of way. But you have to be a fan of all. Like I listen to the Dixie Chicks, bro. I listen to all kinds of music. I'm a fan of just good music, man. It's nothing like seeing a new set and hearing something new that you've never heard. That's a moment, bro. If y'all don't know what moments is out there, that's a moment. And to create music is like we really trying to be a part of the soundtrack of y'all lives, man. I just hope to be a part of the soundtrack of your life in some kind of way.
Tell me about when you got that call to be on this Dre project for Compton.
Wow, it's kind of crazy because I did Coachella with Dre, and when we did the Coachella thing, and we was going back and forth on the phone for like 4 months trying to get up, and man, I'm not knowing what's about to happen with Apple and Beats and Beats Radio. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like trying to get with Doc. Yo, man, I know you got something brewing over there. I got something brewing. About 4 months, bro. I remember being in a car with my engineer. He was like, "Yo, did your phone just say Dr. Dre?" I was like, "Bro, it's fucking me up too, man." Yeah,
salute, man.
Fanned out.
You said that like for 4 months.
Yeah,
man,
I'm a South Side cat, man. That ain't guaranteed, and I don't rap. Like that's a rapper's dream. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Let alone, I would come second line, and I love it just as much as he would. So I'm not guaranteed to really have that seat. So it was super blessing. But after the 4-month period, my man Ty, he used to rock with Slum Village. Man, shout out to Ty, man. Good dude. But he rock with Aftermath now. And he was like, "Yo, man, Dre wants you to come through." I think before he said through, I was at the studio. Like he was like, "Dre wants you to." I was like, yeah.
It's me. Who the hell is that?
Yeah, Dr. Dre wants you to.
Right.
Yo, this BJ. I'll hang up the phone. I'm at the door. And I got in the studio and I just heard what they were doing and just saw the progression and the sound and what he was doing and how he sounded, who was in there. Like I had a lot of folks that was already working with him that I didn't know. In that place, you don't really tell everybody you working with Doc. You want, it's like the mob, man. You gotta have some integrity, man, some loyalty, some understanding, man. You run your mouth, man. You gonna run yourself out the building.
Well, the good thing is when I read the line of Superstar J, I looked at it and it didn't really surprise me because I know how much. If you know Dr. Dre, it's instrument, it's live instrumentation. You're really listening for the soulful, the beat, the underlying stuff. Seeing people like yourself, Thundercat, all the. I wasn't surprised.
He could have easily called.
This makes sense.
He could have easily called Ty Dolla. He called anybody. I'm not from the West Coast, bro. I'm not from the West.
Yeah.
It could have easily been all West Coast album. Like nobody from no West. Yeah. I thank God, man, for my number, and you know what I'm saying, and me being in line because honestly, man, like when you had them rainy days, man, you could either cry because it's raining, or you could do push-ups because the sun gonna shine again. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
I do the push-ups,
and if you cry, you got 2 seconds.
Yeah.
You got 2 seconds, and you got to be back on your game because when that sun shine, bro, everybody gonna have their time, and you gonna be trying to wipe your face when the sun shine on you and everybody watch you. Nah, I want to be flexing hard. You know what I'm saying?
So the album, November.
Man, indeed. Man.
Do we have an exact date?
That's my birthday month too.
What's the birthday?
You're Sag?
No, November 23rd. Bam, first day.
Sag, man.
Yeah,
I fuck with Sages, man.
You knew it. First day Sagittarius, man.
Fire signs, very confrontational.
Yeah. Nah, not really. But yeah, we don't take no shit. But I'm gonna tell you though, the older I get, I didn't really like dig into the sign thing. Excuse me. But the older I get, I'm like, damn, I am a little brash sometimes. But you know what? Damn, I did say that kind of wrong. But they know my heart though right now. But you did say it wrong.
This is the thing though. BJ, you gotta understand. Once you're real with yourself, you're owning your truth.
Yo, I try to do that much as possible, man. Honestly,
you're owning your truth, and then you could be brash and be like, yeah, I did it. I'm say. It was one of those days.
Sometimes, man, wrong wrong shit on the wrong day might get you the right response from me.
Sad, I'm telling
Makes
you,
sense?
man. I wasn't into signs.
Man.
I read up. I'm not saying everything is completely
I
me,
agree.
but it's some things.
Some things do, yeah.
You know, because you
Yeah.
had that person that just studied our sign all day.
Yeah, yo, my homeboy, man, he was talking to this chick, and like she reached in the back of her car and bought this big, thick ass book out, and it was about
astrology and shit?
I was like, bro, I'm out, man. She a problem. She
studying too
She don't want to
hard,
know
man.
you. She want to know who you match with in this book.
Yeah.
It's not about you.
Yeah,
Who are
that's
you in
kind of
this book?
scary when it's
You are paid. You paid
Tendencies.
$35 to her, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Terrible,
what it was.
man.
So the album, November.
Yeah, November, In My Mind, man. We got some dope features on there and some dope concepts, some different sounds.
What kind of features we got on there, man?
I mean,
Doc
I
gonna
tell y'all,
pop up
we got Chance and Buddy on there. That's found Church.
Yeah.
We got Crit on something. I can't tell you no more than that because it is some dope surprises on there. That's like really, 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 really dope.
Shout out to the
Okay.
homie
Well,
Crit,
I
too.
can't wait for November, the album. And do you have the Instagram, the Snapchat? Do you have all that?
All of that is my name, man. BJtheChicagoKid, man. The correct spelling, no ebonics, no, all just straight up and down, man. BJtheChicagoKid.
BJ the Chicago Kid, man.
Indeed.
VIP Saturdays, you know what it is.
Yeah.